In today's video, I'm going to show you how to blur image corners in GIMP step by step, using a simple method that gives you soft, smooth, professional-looking edges. This is perfect if you want to create a subtle vignette effect, make a photo feel cleaner, or give your image a more polished design for social media, thumbnails, banners, or presentations. And if you enjoy easy tutorials like this, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more GIMP tips and editing guides. All right, let's jump right in. First, open your image in GIMP. Once the image is loaded, look at the Layers panel on the right side of your screen. This is where you'll make sure your image can support transparency. Right-click your image layer, then choose Add Alpha Channel. If that option is already grayed out, don't worry. That just means your image already has transparency support, so you can move straight to the next step. Now we need to create a rounded selection that will control the shape of the corners. Go over to your toolbox and select the Rectangle Select tool. You can also press R on your keyboard as a shortcut. After that, look below the toolbox for the Tool Options panel. Find the setting called Rounded Corners and check that box. Once it's enabled, you'll see a radius slider. This is what controls how soft or dramatic the corners will look. If you want a gentle curve, use a lower value. If you want more obvious rounded corners, increase it to something like 50, 80, or even 100 pixels, depending on the size of your image. With the tool set up, click and drag across the canvas to draw a large rectangle that covers the entire image. The rounded corners from that selection are what give you the soft edge effect later on. Make sure the rectangle includes the full image area, so the corners are evenly affected. Next, we need to invert the selection. Go up to the top menu bar, click Select, then choose Invert. You can also use the shortcut Ctrl+I. After you do that, the selection will switch so that only the outer corners are selected instead of the main image area. This is the key step that lets us soften just the corners while keeping the center of the image untouched. Now let's smooth that selection even more. Go to Select again and click Feather. A feathered selection creates a gradual transition instead of a hard edge, which is exactly what we want for a blurred corner effect. In the Feather dialog box, enter a value between 30 and 80 pixels. The exact number depends on the size of your image and how soft you want the blur to appear. Larger images usually need a higher feather value, while smaller images may only need a little bit. Click OK when you're ready. At this point, the selection should be softened nicely, but we still need to apply the blur itself. Go to Filters, then Blur, then choose Gaussian Blur. In the pop-up window, you'll see settings for size X and size Y. Increase those values and watch the preview update in real time. This lets you control how strong the blur appears around the corners. If you want a subtle effect, keep the values lower. If you want a much softer fade, increase them more. Keep adjusting until the corner blur looks right for your image, then click OK to apply it. Once the blur has been applied, you can remove the selection lines by going to Select and choosing None. The shortcut for that is Ctrl+Shift+A. Now your image should have nicely blurred, softened corners without any distracting selection outlines. The final step is to save your work properly. Go to File, then Export As, and choose the format you want to use. If you need a transparent background around the corners, export in a format that supports transparency, like PNG. Give your file a name, choose your save location, and export it. And that's it. You've just learned how to blur image corners in GIMP the easy way. This technique is great for creating clean edits, polished graphics, and stylish images that stand out. If this tutorial helped you, please give it a like, subscribe for more GIMP tutorials, and let me know in the comments what you want to learn next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.